Hey Aidan, it's Coach B here, just breaking down some of your swings. Just wanted to go over a couple things that are standing out to me. Points of emphasis are going to be your balance. I feel like maybe you're over swinging on some of these clips and you're tipping over one way or the other. I think you're losing a little bit of athleticism as you finish your swing. You're standing upright at the end of it, so definitely the balance. I also think that you're having a little difficulty right now seeing the ball, and I'll show you what I mean when we break down the swing. And then the last thing is going to be mechanics with the bottom hand, and I'll explain that as we go here. So looking at the frame by frame of your swing, I want to look at the balance piece first, and how I think that you're losing a little bit of athleticism and balance as you follow through your swing. So right here, if you're looking at this image, I feel like you're in a good athletic position. You know, you have your knees bent a little bit in the back, um, and as you go through your swing, you're going to see how you finish kind of standing upright over your front foot. And we'll walk through that right now. So here we go. Here's your load. As you land, you start to drift forward a little bit, and then as you finish here, see how you're standing pretty much upright. That athleticism kind of escapes you towards the end of your swing. Let's take a look through it again, and I'll show you some video loops as well. Yeah, right there. And some of these swings you start falling over at the end a little bit, which caught my eye. So I think that you're maybe pressing a little bit in these videos, maybe because the camera's on, I'm not sure, but you're kind of going to get the ball, not letting it get to you, and maybe over swinging a little bit because it's affecting the way you see the ball. I think not so much in this swing, but when I show you the video loop, you'll see what I mean. There's a lot of head movement. Your head's kind of bobbling all over the place. I think that you're over swinging and you're miss hitting on the ball a little bit. Um, and I think you're changing your eye level as well. So let's start with this head movement here. So I'll draw on the screen real quick. You're starting at kind of this level right here, and as you go through your swing, you kind of travel in this direction with your hips and your head, and the pitch is coming at a downward plane this way, and I feel like it's giving you a little bit of problem seeing the ball on the way in. Let's see if we walk through it here. We see it. You kind of go up in your load there, and as you land, you go forward and you come back up again as you go to meet the ball. And it may not be that drastic in this clip right here, but you'll see it in the video a little more. And I'm worried about that ball. It's hard enough to see the ball coming in, but if your head's going up and down, if it's bobbling side to side, definitely be hard to track the ball to the barrel. I also feel like as the pitch is coming in, your head's locked on that front shoulder, which is a good starting position. But as you open up that front side, watch where your head goes with that front shoulder. And right there, I think you start to lose sight of the ball. I'd love to see your head, kind of downward, looking at this point of contact here, just to make sure you're getting solid contact. And I'll show you a clip of Will Myers on the Padres, who does a great job of this. But that definitely caught my eye, and you'll see it better in the video loop in a second. And then also the last thing was the path of the bottom hand. Watch your hands right here. Your bottom hand looks like it's about to lead the way, which is something we're very big on, right? Leading with the knob, we always say. So your bottom hand right here, your knob is heading in this direction, which is good. But as it gets to around here, it starts running away over here. We say into the pocket a lot. I almost wish that you would finish that path, of the bottom hand going out to here through contact before you put it away with a big finish and follow through here. And I'll break that down in a second. But if you look here, you'll see that you kind of rush to get the barrel around right there. And you see that bottom hand run away. It's almost an S pattern in your left arm there. We'd love to see your hands get out in front and finish through, but I'll show you on the loops right here. Let me pull it up. Okay, so I'm going to show a couple of the video loops we have from some of the past sessions. And let's watch for a couple of things that we're focusing on here, including finishing upright at the end, a little bit of a head movement we got to get rid of, and that bottom hand. Let's check it out. Also watch for extension. We want to make sure that you're not just getting to the point of contact, that you're finishing through contact. We said getting through 3 baseballs. I know we've used that terminology before with you. But definitely the balance, the head movement, and kind of the lunging. Let's take a look. Watch your head placement here. You start off locked in the front shoulder, and as it comes in, you never really look down towards the point of contact. I know we talked about, starting on the front shoulder, head down, point of contact, finishing on the back shoulder, shoulder to shoulder with the head movement. I feel like you've gotten away from that recently. I have some other clips as well. This one's from the last session we had. And I could tell you're a little frustrated. You kind of show it through your body language here. I hope these little adjustments help though. Let's watch the head movement here. See right there? Balance, head movement. Yeah, you're not happy with yourself. Yanking your head out with your front shoulder. I think it'll help if you let the ball travel to you a little more. Maybe a little over eager, going to get it, chasing it a little bit, throwing off your balance. I have some on a tee as well. So watch that bottom hand or watch that knob as it kind of runs. You kind of, you're in a rush to put it in your pocket towards that back wall. I'd love to see that knob lead the way, get inside the baseball and past the baseball, let the barrel follow behind late. I think it'll help you. I see a lot of rollovers in these swings. Talking about that head movement, let me pull up a video clip I found of someone that, I tried to find someone with some similarities to your swing. And Will Myers from the Padres kind of reminded me of you a little bit, especially with his finish. But let's watch his head movement here. He starts off with, tied to that front shoulder. Sorry, just taking a second. Watch his load, picks the foot up a little bit, keeps his weight back, keeps that center of gravity, doesn't end up too much on the front. Watch his head. Right there, all over the point of contact. Tracks it in 60 feet, 6 inches. I'll show it again in slow motion here. But he's not drifting forward, which, I worry about a little bit with you, ending up on the front side. And watch his head movement. Straight down at the ball. Seeing the ball is, the most important thing. I know it's very cliche, but I think that's the most important thing. The last thing I kind of wanted to go over was a bottom hand drill. I know I've used this analogy with you before about throwing the frisbee with the bottom hand. And once again, that top hand rollover that I'm seeing a lot in the recent sessions. We'll go over this in the next clinic, but this should help. Keeping this in mind that the bottom hands, the path is the same as throwing a frisbee. Show a good angle here. Watch this. Right out in front, fully extended, all the way to the pitcher, to the target. Sometimes you put that directly into your pocket and a top hand rolls over. So we'll go over this in the clinics, the throwing the frisbee drill. But starting from your low position, right? We've done this before with you. Bring it back more, get it out in front, and then right here through contact, out in front, extended, and that's what we'll work on. But I don't want to give you too much here. I want to keep it simple for now. Worry about the balance, the head movement, and the bottom hand. Let me just fix my screen here. If you have any questions about this, you can reach out to me. I'll throw my email on the screen real quick. And then we'll work on this again in the next hitting session. So feel free to reach out and ask any questions about the terminology or the drill or anything that I'm talking about. I hope this helps, and we'll go over it again on Monday. Thanks, man.